Our brand new SmackDown Women's Champion is here to address the WWE Universe after her shocking return and victory at Elimination Chamber.
So, I have a little bit of an announcement to make. I've been medically cleared! Surprise! You know, I thought I had closed the books on my WWE career. But being around here lately reignited a light I thought had gone out. As I got involved, coming back into WWE, first with my podcast, and then as a manager, I started to wonder. Edge, Lita got second acts. Why not just Steen? The more I gave, the more I realized, you need me. You need me because you deserve to see me finally reap the rewards of the path I trailblazed, to fulfill the promises that I wasn't able to keep when my career got cut short, to—
What the hell?
I was wondering when you would show up. Figured you would, given how much you like to ride my coattails.
What are you talking about? Why didn't you tell me you were cleared? And why haven't you called me back?
Would you have paid attention if I had? After the way you laughed at me when I suggested we team up for the Money in the Bank tag team match? After you never thought to ask me how I was doing whenever I mentioned my doctor's appointments? I'm beginning to think I should have set up those lighting rigs to fall over on you instead.
You didn't.
Why wouldn't I? Because I'm an old, washed-up, past-her-prime legend? Girlie, you best not insult me, because I taught you everything you know. LJ. Too bad you don't have the goods to back it up. I gotta admit, I was touched when you decided to wear a version of my gear for your debut. But it was probably at that moment when I started to realize that you don't have what it takes to finish what I started. That I'd have to do that myself.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about, LJ? You followed me around like a shadow your entire life, and you don't understand. When you decided not to use the chair in your main event match with Ava, did you think you could get ahead by following the rules? Cute. That's not how it works. I would never have made that mistake. Because I've always known exactly what I want. What I needed to do. In a world that was 5 times as hard and 7 times as brutal for me. I tried to push you, but you wouldn't even take advice from me, a WWE legend. Decided to stay loyal and help your leech of a friend Ava instead. You know the difference between you and me, LJ? I've never been content walking in someone else's path. And I never had the luxury. I've always had to make my own.
My head is spinning here. Justine's not only back, but she's put a target on her niece?
Justine's certainly drawn a line in the sand here tonight.
How do you even respond to a betrayal like that? From a member of your own family?
I think we're about to find out. And I have a feeling that whatever she has to say, it could have some big ramifications for the WWE Universe.
You know what I find curious, Auntie? That for someone who's so adamant about creating her own path, you're pretty consistent in bringing up the past and what you've already done. Boo-hoo, I'm Justine. It was so hard for me. I don't doubt it. But I also don't see any other WWE legends standing in the ring right now telling a sob story about unfinished business. Maybe that's because they accomplished what they set out to do. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? If you failed because you were so mistreated, put upon, and unlucky with an injury, or if you failed because you just don't have what it takes.
You shut your mouth.
Nah, I'm done listening to what you have to say. And I'm done asking for your advice. The only thing I'm asking for, the only thing I'm demanding is to set the record straight. You think you're so powerful that the only thing that stopped you back in your day were forces beyond your control? Some sort of big bad that had it out for you? Then I'm going to tear apart your past and prove that it wasn't them, whoever you think them is. It was you, Justine. Weak, powerless, a lot of talk and no action. And then I'm going to tear you apart. And at WrestleMania, take the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Did we just see a WrestleMania match being made?
I think we did, Saxton, and I got to admit, it's not a matchup I thought we'd ever get on the grandest stage of them all, and I also don't think we've ever seen a statement that powerful from this superstar.
I've got to agree, Corey, and if Justine's going to have her past torn apart in any way, well, let's just say there's a lot to unravel there.
I thought what you said in the ring was exactly on the money, and I'm happy to help you take Justine down by, how did you put it?
Tear apart her past?
That's it. I think Justine's plan is to steer clear of you before the WrestleMania match, which is official, by the way. But if you want to get the upper hand, you might not have to take the fight directly to Justine anyway.
I gotta ask, are you just helping me so that you can get back at my aunt?
Oh, there's definitely an element of revenge to it. Do you know what it's like for people to think I'm the villain of my story? But I also meant what I said to you on day one at Survivor Series. I'm here to help you. Justine's so stuck in the past and her grievances that she's forgotten her obligation to help the next generation. Even her own niece.
Ain't that the truth?
Are you ready to get started? I do have one idea that involves a certain red-haired, moonsaulting WWE legend. But with the amount of grievances your aunt has against this company, there's definitely more than one way to approach this.
You talking about Lita?
Who else could it be with that description?
Let's start with her then. What are you thinking?
One thing your aunt could never shut up about was that Lita got the first women's cage match in WWE. Not her. A steel cage match with Lita would certainly rub that in her face.
Lita's just going to agree to that?
No, but if you lure her to Raw by making her think she's getting another Raw Women's Championship opportunity, confront her backstage, and I bet you can get her in a match. After her near miss with Becky Lynch last year, she's still got an itch.
Done.
WWE legend and Hall of Famer Lita has graced us with her presence here tonight.
From behind. What is she doing here attacking Lita?
No clue, but it looks like she wants a fight. This is the type of action I love. Personal grudges simmer, and then they finally explode backstage, and two superstars square off, looking to take each other out with whatever comes to hand.
Oh, enough is enough, Corey. If we let superstars make up the rules as they go along, we'll get nothing but anarchy.
Anarchy, you say? Sounds pretty good to me, Saxton.
Elbow smash. Oh. Boom, a forearm smash. And that was a well-executed attack.
And up she goes. She's got something nuts on her mind here.
Well, she's reached the top, and I can't tell if she wants to run away or get dangerous.
Finished her climb, but what happens now? Oh my!
These platforms are strictly meant for loading and maintenance. You need professional clearance to be up there.
No, I don't think they care about any clearance. When there's this much animosity, you'll take every opportunity to punch your enemy in the face, no matter what the location.
Gosh, seriously, where are the heads of these superstars at? Don't they know all the perils that surround them?
They could care less, Byron. They just want to mutilate each other.
Carefully measured knee drop. Big forearm.
Oh man, this is a very dangerous place to be duking it out. Look at all that exposed metal.
I think these competitors have thrown all caution to the wind. Well, she's reached the top, and I can't tell if she wants to run away or get dangerous.
And these superstars are just out of control. They don't even know it.
This is not an area to go ballistic. You are not going to just hurt your opponent. You're in constant risk of hurting yourself.
Standing shooting star press, incredible. That took athleticism.
And Zagiri finds its mark. Oh, man, by the hair. Hair whip. Oh, God. Oh, my gosh, what impact.
Oh, double leg drop.
Oh! Ridiculous standing shooting star.
Wow, what agility. They've got their opponent's arm.
Vicious knee drop. Up high and
Bionic elbow driven down.
Oh, that'll weaken your arm.
what great agility.
Ooh, great agility on display.
Whoa!
Ridiculous standing shooting star. And the hits to the court.
Please stay down.
Looks like you...
You know, provoking as man, you certainly know.
Well, look who it is. A ding-dong. Get out of my locker room.
Hi, Bailey.
Here to steal someone else's sponsorship deal? Is that why you're after Lita? She's got one you want, doesn't she?
Wow, you have quite a one-track mind, Bailey.
So what? Don't need more than one track when it's the right track. I'll be watching you.
Kind of creepy, but fine with me. You're more than welcome to watch me beat Lita.
I hope you won't make a habit of being here on Raw.
Nice to see you too, Charlotte.
And don't try pulling what you pulled on Lita on me. First of all, you wouldn't succeed. I'd wipe the floor with you. But I'd rather not expend the minimal amount of time and effort it would take to do so.
Right. We can agree to disagree. But don't worry, I don't have time for you either. I'm focused on other opponents right now. You know, ones that actually pose a challenge.
If you need any advice when it comes to steel cage matches, I'm happy to help. It's one thing to take on a legend, but I've taken on a McMahon in a steel cage. Naturally, it was a memorable instant classic of a match.
Wait, didn't you lose that match?
Win, lose, who really remembers? Just don't let your opponent weasel out of their clothes to escape. That would be an embarrassing way to lose. You know, hypothetically.
Right. I think I'm good on advice.
Suit yourself.
It's the superstar who's driven to live up to all the hype. Time to get extreme.
And from Sanford, North Carolina, Lita.
The road to WrestleMania is paved and stamped tonight as the legendary Lita and her opponent square off in a steel cage match here on Raw.
After suffering a brutal backstage attack, Lita will be looking to teach her attacker a lesson about respecting her elders.
Make that Hall of Fame, Elders, Saxton. Acrobatics like that take a tremendous... amount of cardio and strength.
She returns the favor there.
Enzuigiri finds its mark.
Telling the ref to get the cage door open. Clothesline! Able to counter.
Carefully measuring their opponent.
Basement drop kick with impact. On the button with a low drop kick.
Saw that one coming. Ah, look at this. Hair-pull net slam. Looking for the Hurricanrana.
Oh, maybe not. This is not going to end well. How about a powerbomb?
She's telling the official, open this door. Open it up, official.
The official heeding her instructions immediately.
You've solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move.
She was clearly waiting for that.
Running Hurricanrana.
Fantastic.
Standing shooting star press. Incredible.
Asking for the cage door to be open now.
That holds back Lita's attack. And oh my God, what a forearm!
Ooh, what a attacks to put an end to her. All right, snapping her back to reality. This isn't a pose-off.
It takes a certain level of athleticism to pull that off.
And they just busted out an impactful maneuver. Trying to make their way out of the cage. Oh, no! From the top rope! On from the cage wall, right down to the mat.
That's a tough break at this point in the match. Driven down face first.
She's beginning to flag a little.
Come on, ref, open the door already.
Ah, look at this. Airport leg slam. Steered clear of that. Drop kick. Oh, great height. A running swanton. Standing shooting star press. Incredible.
Ooh, amazing agility.
Oh, target acquired and destroyed.
Lita's losing any remnants of control now.
Yeah, Lita has to wake up and fast.
And a reversal by Lita.
Yeah, but she needs to maintain some offense to fully get back in this one.
Powerbomb. She comes off the cage for a harsh landing.
That was a nasty fall for her.
Standing shooting star press. Incredible.
That was a well-targeted attack.
Ooh, look at her answering back. Prying their opponent's arm out. Double stop right to the arm. Oh, just turn that around. Running hurricanrana. Wow, what agility. Standing shooting star press. Incredible. Oh, man. Good grief. Turn your lights out. Oh, right to the kidneys. Golly. Here she goes, advancing up the side of the cage.
Fortitude being tested with every step.
And there she is, finally reaching the top of the cage. And she doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon. A really impressive showing in this steel cage match.
Are the nerves getting to her up there?
There's the bell, and she survives this brutal cage match.
Here is your winner, AJ Crystal.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner, or at least what's left of one.
Celebrating now, visiting the medical facility tomorrow.
She worked hard for this win, and now she gets to enjoy the payoff.
Absolutely. You love to see someone's determination come to fruition like this.
Molly tells me that you're trying to... No. Let me say more words. She hated my cowboy hat because it reminded her of Trish Stratus. Your aunt always resented Trish for being the face.
Wasn't Trish also a 7-time women's champion?
She sure was.
Sure is. And if how much Trish is celebrated bothers Justine, we probably should just celebrate her more. I'm here on NXT tonight with a big announcement. I'm proud to share that the Superstars of Tomorrow will be honoring the legacy of the greatest WWE women's legend of all time. I'm announcing the first ever Trish Stratus Battle Royal. Well, the main event is next week. We're kicking things off tonight as I personally honor Trish by wearing this out to the ring for a special match on NXT 2.0, the old WWE Women's Championship. This is the same championship that Trish won 7 times over the course of her remarkable career. Even my Aunt Justine didn't hold it 7 times. It is going to give me such stratisfaction to wear this tonight, in homage to the greatest WWE legend and women's champion ever, Trish Stratus.
One of the top names in women.
It's the second-generation superstar who's here to write her own story. One of WWE's most exciting superstars is here visiting NXT.
And she brought a vintage WWE Women's Championship to tout the upcoming Trish Stratus Battle Royal.
It's obvious she's throwing Trish Stratus's accomplishments in her aunt's face. Is it going to work? We'll see. That maneuver goes to show you how much speed kills.
Boom! Did you hear the impact? Stark can't stop this string of offense.
Yeah, she's in desperate search for answers now.
Vicious knee drop.
Inverted layout DDT.
Plenty of hits coming her way. Springboard into a Hurricane Rana.
That's finding any which way to topple the competition.
Hurling your own body like that is insane.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Ridiculous standing shooting star.
Well, some might call that showing off, but what a display. What a way to flaunt your abilities.
Right in the mouth, relentless.
Enough already.
And she's really being knocked around here.
Yeah, you have to think her confidence is dropping now.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
And a carefully measured knee drop.
Oh, there's the old...
Ooh. Damage to the hamstrings.
Knees up just in time.
But she has to push now while the window's open.
She saw that one coming.
What a drop kick. Draped across the middle rope. What's next?
A body avalanche. Into the ring again.
Enzuigiri finds its mark.
Stomping. Ouch. She must be close to finish now.
There is no way this can go on for much.
Here's the cover for the win. Powers out. She powered out.
I was sure this one was over. Ridiculous standing shooting star.
What is she thinking here?
Facebuster first.
There's the sling blade.
Basement drop kick.
Taken down by the neck.
And now she's demonstrated her whole arsenal.
She's going at full throttle right now.
Basement drop kick. Hop kick. Crossbody. She's got the shoulders down. And she kicks out right away.
She is showing us something special here tonight.
Running Hurricane Rana.
There's the sling blade. And a basement drop kick. Stark's in imminent danger.
Ridiculous standing shooting star.
For the pin and the win.
Yes.
Oh, a kick out, a kick out, a kick out.
This is where desperation becomes a factor. Time to pull out all the stops. Staved off that attack. A running Hurricane Rana. Zoe moves out of the way.
Oof. Kick finds it.
And she saw that coming from Zoe.
Enzuigiri finds its mark.
Stark can't stop this string of offense. She's got to reestablish herself back into the match now.
Ooh. Standing shooting star press, incredible.
Zoe wobbling, looking vulnerable.
And you know what's next, guys? She's got an answer for that.
Counters on counters, technical prowess on display. Enzuigiri finds its mark.
And here we go. Single leg crab. What's he planning to do here? Roll him on his belly. Single leg crab.
I'm not sure there's anything she can do here. She is trapped and in tap out.
And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, AJ.
This wrestler grew up in the business, and now she's... Nobody's happier to be here than...
Canada's greatest export has arrived.
And
just when you thought the road to WrestleMania couldn't get any more exciting, Trish Stratus herself has entered NXT's first ever Trish Stratus Battle Royal.
Well, there were a lot of fan favorites coming into this six-woman Battle Royal, but Trish just threw most of their chances over the top rope.
Places her right in the corner. What's Perez fixing to do? Looks like an elimination is underway.
Roxanne even more determined than ever now.
Hooked up.
DDT.
Oh, what an intense striking combination. Picking up speed.
Enzuigiri finds its mark.
And targeting the leg there.
Dropping the double legs.
Big drop of the leg.
Incredible roundhouse kick. Ouch.
Standing shooting star press, incredible.
Sometimes you just gotta show off and show out.
Back suplex.
Boot to the gut will stop anyone in their tracks.
Katana Chance has been eliminated.
Frankensteiner.
Nice.
Snap suplex.
Ooh, slam with authority.
Roxanne fired up, urging the crowd to get there too.
Look at that slam. She's enduring some damage. Able to interrupt the attack. And another counter. DDT.
The
superstar hooking the arm. Look at this rush of strikes. Standing shooting star press. Incredible.
And just like that, we've kicked the tempo up a notch. Side slam.
Roxanne Perez has been eliminated.
Oh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly. Enziguri finds its mark. Ooh, well measured. Using a handful of hair to deliver the snapmare. And this is even worse. My goodness.
Buster.
That is it.
And set right into the corner. Looking for elimination here. Basement drop kick.
Got Lion cinched in. Someone call a dentist.
Look at this. And what a maneuver we just saw there. Ooh, she responds with a counter. Well scouted by Stress.
Wait, is she? Yep, looking for the submission.
Akita Lyons has been eliminated.
Being sent out like yesterday's trash. Just goes to show you the level of animosity here tonight.
Swallow tongue.
Enziguri finds its mark. Well, that was pretty.
Sharp chop. Running Hurricane Rana. Agility like that is what can set you apart from the rest of the locker room. All right, back to it. Returning to the ring. Enziguri.
And there's the confidence of the Hall of Famer.
And she's stunned in the corner.
Oh, stuck between the corner and a splash.
She's in a dangerous spot and could lose this.
There is no way this can go on for much longer.
Melee Fetty Fan has been
Russian
eliminated.
leg sweep. Not done there.
And heavy hands to follow.
Beautiful swanton.
Oh, impressive counter. Oh, possible elimination in progress. And Trish gets countered.
Up and around. Down with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
She's fighting back. Oh, look at this. Hair pull mat slam.
Running Hurricane.
Beautiful. There she goes. They did it. Wow, what a match.
Here is your winner, AJ. Here is your winner, AJ Crystal.
Get ready for one of Here comes Mighty Molly.
And accompanied by the Hurricane, from parts unknown, Mighty Molly.
I always thought the women's division needed a superhero.
Don't forget, almost a superhero. Molly is...
Add this to the list of things I never thought I'd see. It's Mighty Molly versus a super legacy superstar.
For those of you who listen to the podcast, i.e. me,
She's looking to end it early. And for some reason, she stops the count. Answering back.
Sequence of reversals there. Headlock applied. Here we go. Bulldog takedown. Bad position for Molly. Landed with a face buster.
Standing shooting star press. Incredible.
Agility like that, easier said than done, gentlemen.
Attack after attack is smothering Molly.
Molly finding herself in a tough spot.
DDT!
Lights out.
Things taking a turn for her now.
Yeah, but too soon to be worried.
Oh, man. Good grief.
Turn your lights out.
Ooh, that hurt right to the kidney.
golly. Oh, wow.
Frankensteiner.
Nice.
Oh, unloading a big kick to the back. Standing shooting star press. Incredible. Just pinning the arm down and then driving a knee into the arm.
Inverted layout DDT.
Look at her grabbing the momentum here.
Yeah, she's really keeping her opponent contained.
Oh, man.
Good grief.
Turn your lights out. Good night.
No way.
Big impact.
That is tossing your own body around without a care.
Taking no account for their own well-being.
Tossed back into the ring. Shoulders down. No, kick out at two.
She just won't stay down.
Standing shooting star press. Incredible.
Continuing to work on the arm with a...
And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver. This match is falling apart for her.
Yeah, not looking good at all.
Fujiwara armbar applied. Clothesline.
Off with their head.
What a leg drop across the rope.
Ridiculous standing shooting star. Standing Spanish fly. Are you kidding me?
Incredible. And that was taking the attack to the competition with that one.
Oh, round and round we go. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
Attack after attack is smothering Molly.
Molly finding herself in a tough spot.
Return fire from Molly.
Could that be the table turner she so desperately needed? Series of elbows looking to create separation. She does so. And Tajiri finds its mark. Ridiculous standing shooting star.
Got their opponent set up.
Oh, from behind. That'll give you some whiplash. Pinning down their opponent's arm. And a carefully measured knee.
Shoulders down. This could be the one that does it for her. She's still got something left.
How in the world?
Uh-oh. She scores big with the counter.
Counter upon counter. Great minds thinking alike.
Ooh. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Ridiculous standing shooting star.
Whoa!
Gets the
Incredible wherewithal.
Set up in the corner of the ring.
Forearm to the jaw. Stopped them in their tracks with a kick to the gut. Bad position for Molly. Oh, sudden cut. Well, that could bring an end to Molly. Cover.
An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, AJ.
Based on how much Justine's been mouthing off on her podcast lately, seems like what you're doing is working. Not that I had any doubt.
And with WrestleMania right around the corner.
What are you thinking?
I'm not sure yet. Give me a little more time. I want to get this right.
Are you ready to make your next move?
I think it's time I stop avoiding Justine.
Of course, it's obvious to anyone with a brain that my niece's efforts to undermine me, to undermine my legacy, are really the attempts of a weak, scared little girl.
I just want to talk.
Seems that we have an unexpected guest today. You may know her from her recent humbling loss to me at Elimination Chamber. My niece, or as she always asked to be called growing up, Little Justine. So, LJ, I've got to ask, how does it feel to be nurtured by the best in the business and still be such a letdown?
You know, you were the best in the business, Aunt Justine.
I'm sure you didn't make the trip here to tell me what I already know.
But isn't that what you said you want? For someone to give you your due? See, after the initial shock of seeing you at Elimination Chamber, I've had some more time to think. And you're right. You were never given proper credit for what you did and what you accomplished.
So you did join me to make my own point.
What's that you said on SmackDown? About having to survive a world 5 times as hard and 7 times as brutal? In the moment, I think I would have said you were making excuses. But now I know you're exactly right. You did work harder to get less. You should have been the main event week after week when you were in WWE. Sure, they threw praise on your name after you retired when management decided they needed to add another woman to the Hall of Fame. Or now when they want to get a Legends ratings bump. Fans buy into that nostalgia but forget what it was really like for you. How they treated you when you were on the roster.
What do you know about it? You don't understand.
But that's just it. I do understand. You've been teaching me since my first day in WWE. And you know what I finally really get? Everything that you've complained about, that you're mad at, for all that you blame management or other things beyond your control. It's always been me who's been your real target. Because I'll never know the limitations that you did.
I will get to push myself in ways you never could, have opportunities that you never would have been given, and see how far I can really go. And you? Justine, you're a legend. The best of her time. Maybe could have been the best of all time if you had a level playing field. But the fact that you'll never know when I will, that's what you'll never forgive me for. And that's what's going to allow me to replace your legacy with my own.
You ungrateful piece
You're a
of...
selfish, self-centered, only thinks for herself.
Because I'm the only one I could ever count on.
Looks like we have something in common then, because I certainly couldn't count on you.
You don't deserve your talent. It should have been me.
But it's not you, Justine. It's not you.
It'll be me at WrestleMania. I've still got it.
Sure, you've got what's left. Enjoy it while it lasts. But me? I'm just getting started.
Seen a lot of people go out on the grandest stage of them all, but this feels different.
Who are you rooting for, Tom?
Ah, LJ, don't ask me that. You know I love you both. I just want the two of you to
I don't know if that's possible. Justine gets bent out of shape about everything. You saw how she...
Nobody's perfect, LJ. Least of all your aunt. But she's a good person. Even when she was trying to get you to turn against your tag team partner, yes, people talk around here, she thought she was looking out for you.
Well, now she's just looking out for herself.
That may be, but both the friend and the fan in me is hoping for a time when you two are past all of it.
We'll see, Tom.